Welcome to What's Now. I'm your host, Christine Napier, and this show is wall-to-wall holiday season and festivities. We are talking gifts, beauty tips, real Christmas trees, and much more. In fact, we are going to start the show out with why you should get a real Christmas tree this holiday season.
Looking forward today to talking about the importance of purchasing a live, real Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So, are you guys ready? With the Christmas tree promotion board, we are going to talk about why this makes a big difference and can impact the environment. Stefaney Rants, popular lifestyle expert and TV host, grew up in a family that enjoyed cutting down their own Christmas trees in the Pacific Northwest. And Scott Lucas and his family have been in the Christmas tree industry for 3 generations and source Christmas trees from across the country for retail lots throughout southern Florida. So thanks, Stefaney and Scott, for talking with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So tell me the importance of choosing a real Christmas tree.
Well, Stephanie and I both agree that, there's nothing like getting a real Christmas tree to create those memories during the holidays, and going to the lots or the tree farm firsthand and hunting for that perfect tree for your home, and then bringing it home and getting that nice Christmas smell throughout your house. You can't beat it.
Absolutely, and I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so selecting a real tree year after year became quite a family tradition for us. And now that I have a family of my own, we live in Florida actually. We don't live in the PNW anymore, but we're still able to find real trees all over the place, either at a farm or at a lot or retail stores. So you can still continue those traditions and that experience.
So how does finding the perfect real tree help create fun experiences and memories?
Well, one of my favorite parts about being in this business is helping families create those traditions and being a part of that experience. When they come on a lot, they're all excited as a family to find that tree, and they've all got their little quirks and things they like to do. Some people come on the lots and they've got gloves and they want to dig through some trees themselves, and it's all about the hunt and then just finding that perfect tree for your family and bringing it home.
Exactly, and we're definitely one of those families. 'Tis the season to have fun, right? So we definitely go all out. I tell my daughter that every tree has its own personality, so you got to go out and find the best one to match our family's personality, and she loves it. Scott talked about the hunt of it, which she loves. She loves the adventure, and we're creating lasting memories, and I know so because I created them as a little girl too, so I'm doing the same thing for my daughter.
I do remember searching for the perfect tree with my parents and now with my own family. Now, some people might think it's bad for the environment, but you guys say the opposite.
Yeah, trees, real Christmas trees are biodegradable and they're recyclable. So once you're done with it, it will get chopped up and turned into mulch, which is good. And they're also harvested like any other sort of crop. So when you harvest a tree, it's replaced by more trees. So it's not environmentally harmful that way, unlike an artificial tree that once you're done with after a few years, it's going to end up in a landfill and sit there for a very long time.
Yeah, and Scott was telling me to think of it similar to the pumpkins we get in October, right? They're planted and harvested for a specific reason, and for every real tree that is harvested, at least one new one will be planted back in its place.
I love it. Such a good point. What about some people, they are afraid to get real Christmas trees because sometimes it can be a big mess. Do you have any tips?
Well, if you keep your tree nice and hydrated and fresh, you're going to reduce the amount of mess they're going to leave behind. But ultimately, just basic care tips, vacuuming, cleaning up after it. That's about it.
Yeah, and when we were selecting our tree, they actually put it in a little shaker for us, which was fun. And I told my daughter, I was like, look at the tree, it's dancing. And then we all started dancing as a family. So it's funny that the little memories can occur and happen, when you least expect it. So you just got to go through the experience.
Definitely. And you guys have some fun holiday plans this season. Tell me more about that.
Well, first we got to sell some Christmas trees, but afterwards I'm going to have a bunch of family come down and we're going to have a nice big Christmas dinner to celebrate the season.
Yeah, and I'm going to be hosting as well, so we have our trees all decorated. We're real excited. And if you have any other questions or want more information, you can always head to itschristmaskeepitreal.com to learn more about real trees and how to care for them. And you can also enter a fun photo contest called Real Trees, Real Memories.
And where's the best place to find a real Christmas tree?
Well, if you're interested in getting a real Christmas tree, there's tons of options. There's a lot of retail lots like ours all throughout North America, as well as local choose and cut farms in some parts of the country. And then, of course, the big box stores and even online these days. So if you're interested in getting a real tree, there are plenty of options out there for you.
Well, thank you so much, Stephanie and Scott, for talking with us today. I can smell the trees.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Happy holidays.
Thanks.